what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. He'll drop this down to Coleman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing again, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. 21-0 our score after 1. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Hardman on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, yo, go.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Cardinals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 27-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. 26. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the play, 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
26, Mike. 26. Focus, defense, focus. Shit, 43.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And take it right at the 35. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 50 yards.
Come on now, let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. And he is going to go down, back at the 11-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
Coleman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. From the gun, Murray being chased out left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he will find his man on the outside. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Murray now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there, with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Cardinals 17. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They're on the 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 25 on second down, Murray, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Flush to his right. This one caught by Isabella. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Patterson. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On third down, Patterson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Escaping the pressure right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Murray and company going for it on 4th, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
A loss of 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long. From the gun, Murray. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man, complete. The 30. 10, 5, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And he's going to go down again.
Patrick Mahomes.
J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
By the Cardinals. They'll take over first and 10.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, man. Watch the...
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Today's